Sometimes we get the idea that if we serve God, we are somehow exempt from heartaches. And though we know in our heads this isn't true, when tragedy strikes, it's so natural for our hearts to ask, why me? We've given God our whole lives. Why our family? Even a couple like Gary and Frankie Osmond, who in their role as pastors of a large church spent their days and nights telling others how to trust that God is working for good in all things, sometimes have a hard time with their own faith when a policeman knocks at the door to say that their beautiful 31-year-old daughter, honor student finished with her master's in biology, full of dreams and dedication to teaching emergency room nurses, has been killed in a tragic car accident.
I walked around the cemetery. I don't know that I was really angry with God, but I was very hurt and disappointed because all my promises, I thought were promises to me, I thought had kind of faded away. Although I'm aware I'm not exempt from these things. You know, really, we have a much greater life than what we're living here. And Connie's there waiting for me, for us. So I'm not exempt from these heartaches. And we all will go through some from time to time. We had a couple of older folks here tonight talk about their mates already gone. And, you know, those things are going to happen. But every now and then something will come along. I know after that day I went around, I quoted every scripture I'd ever known, every story I'd ever told. And then that Sunday morning that we buried her on Friday, Sunday morning I went to church, and one of the young teenagers who had grown up as a teenager in our church there in Ashland, Kentucky, sang a song, When Answers Aren't Enough, There Is Jesus. It just, you know, it really spoke it. There's something there, that their presence is there, that it's so real in that sense. And then you go along, another song will come along. Just recently we caught a song that it just seemed like, you know, knowing we've got that experience to go through, but every now and then there's that little bit of presence that comes. The song When You Can't Trace His Hand, Trust His Heart. Don't know the name of it all, but I remember that. And it just, those songs like that, scripture came to mind. You know, I've read the scripture from cover to cover as a pastor, you know, but there's always something new that comes up. Studying the book of Isaiah recently, came across a passage of scripture in the 49th chapter that just simply said something like, don't worry, I've got you engraved on the palm of my hand.